2020 खत्म हो चुका है. अब आगे क्या? What else should we expect? My god, what a year this was! Started off with celebration of New Year, which was horribly jinxed according to most of the Earthlings. Then potential World War III, which was a meh. Then Australian bushfires playing death metal with us, and then this puny, cutesy-looking mouse-like creature, which doesn't seem harmful other than European folklore of vampires. But holy beard of Robert Pattinson! This guy made all of mankind locked inside their caves. The pandemic, which actually started in December 2019, made its full swing in March 2020 and till this day. And did you know that this is a human to human transmitting disease by means of sneezing and coughing? We did know about that, but we didn't follow the rules of socially distancing non-scientific retards, cause why not? When lockdown of the entire fucking world happened, it affected the market and supplies, and people were like, I'm gonna buy every single toilet paper in my territory because I shit intestines of whales. Fuck, sharing is caring. Haha, yes, the only thing our schools did right except taking Zoom classes every day for fucking 6 hours. Who's gonna pay for the bills? This guy? Anyways, despite being utterly useless to the modern culture, they taught us quote unquote sharing is caring. In case if you are in my school, I'm sorry, there's no place for your bullshit. We all know we had witnessed pretty great examples of this so-called useful quote. Beautiful. Splendid. Wonderbar. We clumsy monkeys. There were also protests which seriously followed the pandemic rules. Like, legit serious. I'll not talk about that because I don't want to listen to the cry of a 17-year-old woke here preferred black sweat posting proud atheists and doing nothing but rage whining on the internet individual. Because hell no. This year was rough. Most of us were locked in our homes for 9 months, which they said will only last 3 weeks. We were wrong. Again. Let's track this from the beginning. 4.5 billion years ago, Earth was formed in the midst of cosmic birth of the Sun. For millions of years, Earth was dormant with boiling lava and thereafter liquid water on its surface. And then something happened. We don't know what or how or when, but the first ever forms of life, single-celled organisms, came to life. Probably organic molecules had orgies, we don't know. More million years later, water levels started decreasing and the era of plants began. Yet life was still underwater, surviving on minerals from the volcanic vents, until this little fella held its courage and curiosity together and stepped out of the blue, and morphing into big, ginormous, feathery lizards. Dinosaurs ruled the planet for 165 million years and secretly acting in Spielberg's Jurassic Park, and thereafter that in New Mexico, an asteroid-looking rock crashed into Earth as a life deleter. Mammals got the opportunity to rise. From rodents, mouse, weary looking but oddly satisfying nightmare fury creatures to big cats, horses, elephants, monkeys, apes, and then our first ever common ancestor stepped on this land, including our homogeneous brothers, Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Neanderthals, but none of them survived, except Homo sapiens, modern humans. It's still unclear why, but one reason could be language, which is useful in organizing and commanding tasks, trading good and knowledge, creating stories, myths, legends, preserving culture, forming governance, and then becoming an inevitable force this world has never witnessed before. Language is also useful for cussing others, which nature did to us 100,000 years ago. Starvation, famine, disease, natural disasters like volcanic eruption in Lake Toba, Indonesia, pushed our population back to just 10,000 humans on this planet. We were on the brink of extinction. After all of battles, wars, tsunamis, puking volcanoes, plagues, cultural degeneracy, we are stepping into the new era each year, like a toddler learning to walk step by step and then tumbling over its own feet, but not giving up. Failure, ignorance, hardship, egoistic behavior, being utterly clueless on our origins, trust issues. These are not occasional conditions of humanity, they are the conditions of humanity and always will be. Working like a global superorganism but still inheriting a tribal nature. But still, we have achieved so much with technological advancement, yet there are voids in our wisdom. There is so much to say, but I'm a prisoner of time. Time, the only thing that gives meaning to our existence. Unfortunately, Time is still a mystery. We don't know if our civilization is going to last long enough to witness its demise or perhaps its transition to the next utopian era. But I hope, and I still have to say this. My name is Pratik Sapien, species Homo sapien, and on the behalf of 100 billion humans that lived and died before me, and 7.5 billion alive right now, this instant, and our homogeneous cousins who couldn't make it this far, I just want to say to that one being who will be alive and wise enough to understand this, which we weren't capable of. We did started out evolving and rising from the dirt. Our ancestors were journalists because they had to be, organizing, socializing, working together. Even more often, we meddle in battles and wars between our own cousins, which is quite a facepalm to us, honestly. We fucked up the race for survival, culture, global harmony, planet, and even lower planetary orbits. If the Earth could talk about it, she would say this one thing: "You shit-fucked, hairless bipedals." With even more honesty, we are not children of the planet or a parasite. We were meant to leave the big blue as soon as possible. Maybe it also explains why we are looking for exoplanets more usually than actually investing time on Earth exploring it. We are planet's first effluvia, humans, Earth's first fart. The great explorers who lost their path in the journey didn't came back empty-handed. Some brought gold, spices, disease, knowledge. They found their purpose in life, exploration, and we are doing the same, possibly. We are the sailors of our time, sailing on our small boat named Earth. I hope this message arrives there in time. We are eagerly waiting to be part of the future, facing and fighting problems of our own time, and if we succeed, please write back once. P.S. Worst case scenario, even if we succumb to our own ignorance, even if we fail, even if our empires fall, we are still gonna be merged and become one with this beautiful and awesome universe. After all, we are just mere humans.